definitely got me some little more aggressive saw blades there. We'll put those on. That should work just fine. Now we can double check, see if this subwoofer is gonna fit, which would be nice, you know? You could get good. It's definitely gonna fit now. That one fit, so that's a guarantee. We did that one already. This is the only one that didn't fit. So let's see if we got that bad boy set. So today we got all our nuts and bolts set in places for our crossovers, or for our wiring, for our subwoofers, our crossovers, and then our negative, and then our positive on that side, so we'll get those taken care of. Here we go. She fits now. She goes. Wow. What? She fits now, man. That's incredible. That's what I'm talking about. Woofers in parallel. Coils are in a series. So that's what we're doing, is that right there. Let's see. I had a list for us to do, and I think we knocked them all out because we don't mess around. We drilled the holes that we needed. Yep. We got all the bolts that we needed. Did that. We cut out the holes, yes. And then we installed the holes, so that was good. We also got to work on the Trailblazer, but since we got this thing all fitted, we're going to go ahead and keep working on this and get all the wiring ready for these speakers. And then maybe when our puffer man shows up, we'll just have to put our clippers on and just connect them to the boxes. And then these things will be set to be put in place, and then we'll start working on the pickup truck. So I think what we're going to do now is tighten up all the bolts on this. Those are nice and snug in there right now. Yeah, just if they got 6 or something like that, just grab at least 8 if you can. If you get 8 or 4 or 6, whatever, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever we can get would be good. That way we can get this thing all plugged in. This negative's gonna go there. Then it will go to this negative. Should be the same length. There we go. This one, and this is going to be our positive coming out here. So then once those are plugged in, we'll do our other sub, we'll get that all set up here, and we should be ready to go. Once the clamps show up, we should be able to get it knocked out and put in place. Pull out this other bad boy here. Alright, 1, 2, 3, here we go. This one goes to one positive on one voice coil to the negative on the other voice coil. This is one of our 2 positives. One negative. This is going to do a 1 positive and 2 negatives. So 2 positive, these are our 2 negatives. So this one will cleaned up. Got our positive 2. Oh, where's my razor? There she is. Ooh, this is getting exciting. Sweet, then all 3 done. Not bad, rookie. So that's our positive woofer. The bigger one will be all positive. The smaller box is going to be our negative to the stereo. So we almost just have to need like a tape logo on this bad boy. Otherwise, once we hook it back to just like a normal 5 amps to each individual woofer, then I won't need that extra plug over there. It'll just be sitting, or I could take it out, fill it with some mud. But for our wiring, because we got 2 different boxes, which give us 2 different frequencies, which is kind of nice, so we can hit some more different tones. So this one, we did the positives over here, so we just need 1 positive. That one's going to go to this voice coil. It's going to tie into this voice coil right here. Is to go to this one and then connect to this voice coil. Same with this first negative. This one's going to go to the voice coil. Now the second negative is going to go to the box. That way we can send it to them and give us some power. And there we go. Now, once we get the connectors, we can connect those to the backs. Now from here, we'll go up into the car.
Alright y'all, what's up? It's Pufferman here. I wanted to show you guys what the back of the car looked like. I don't think I took a picture or nothing before, but I did do a short probably a couple days before we started working on this. And here's what it looked like.
We're going to be working on our car amplifier. That's a 6,000 watt SPL car amplifier. We're going to take that out. We got a Stinger. Let me see if we can turn that a little bit. What's that, a Fair cap?
Yep, our Stinger Fair cap.
Stinger Fair cap. 10 Farads. It'll run at 16 volts. So we got that. You can see all this spaghetti we got to clean up here. So
Yeah.
all right, let's start working on this. You're going to put some ferrules on that one?
Yep, I'm gonna do some ferrules on my Farad cap.
I got all kinds of wires. I got spaghetti over here. I'm going to start working on. See where all these wires are heading. We got some RCAs here that are starting to fail on us. And actually, these completely failed. The little prongs that are in the middle are gone.
Dang.
So these ones still have them, which is a good deal, but these ones are missing. So I think I'm gonna cut these off and then just do the rewiring on them. See how that goes. Because I really don't want to rewire these. They go all the way to the front of the truck. So I think I got the skills that I can just cut these off. We should be good. So these go down into the car speakers.
Okay.
Yes, they do.
Yep.
Yes. Let's send this back over here. I think we're gonna disconnect these for now. 6,000 watts is like 4 microwave ovens. That's a lot.
Isn't it?
Yeah, you're doing that good.
Wow, look at that.
What?
Look at that thing.
That's how you do it right there. That looks good, man. Grab the torch from over here. Hook this bad boy up. Pretty good. Have the type of battery. Yep, definitely was. Remember to upgrade your ground. The big three.
Big 3. Nice. Okay.
I didn't know about the big 3 till
Probably like a couple weeks ago.
yeah.
Honestly.
Once we bought this giant amp, they're like, okay, you got that kind of wattage. Let me introduce you to the big 3.
Yeah, for real.
But have I ever had
This much wattage?
this much power?
No.
So I guess that makes sense.
Where do we have it?
Oh, yeah, block frame, and then we got to put the extra
Alternator.
0 gauge positive
Positive
to
to
the
the alternator.
Yeah, aren't we just having a good old time now? Okay, let me just see if the ground. It worked. Heck yeah, dog, that's nice.
Nice, man.
That's gangster right
That
there.
is cool, huh?
Yes,
I'm about to do mine. I'm about to do another one here.
definitely like that. And you did those two, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So we got these two also to do. Just to pull these up and out of here. Copper clad aluminum. Good or bad?
Not copper.
Thank you. Yeah, it's about $80 cheaper.
Exactly.
$100
I
cheaper.
mean,
You guys planning on an amp board in the future or
amp
nah?
board,
Well, yeah, that's the one, like I said, like on the back, we put the amps on it.
right?
But, so I'm contemplating that still. Probably, I'm thinking
Yes.
about it eventually, but we have a subfloor here also. It had 2 sheets of plexiglass, so I was able to put all the amps on the floor right here, and then we put the subs on top. But this time we want to eventually get the 4 subs going in here. And I think the sub floor is going to be too high for us to put the 2 boxes, so we're going to end up doing that. Probably having a board on the back and put the amps. I'm pretty sure that's what we're getting at there. Here's how I did it when I ghetto did. Hey. Hey. Welcome to my world, folks. Hey, you know what? It's worked this whole time, so I'm not even going to complain. Make it rock. Let's see. Clean here.